Level 99, Ghoul Town Survival Difficulty, Class Oasis Desolate Terrain Intelligent Life Present Passive Entities Desolate, and very orange. There's nothing else that could describe it better. Level 99 is the 100th level of the backrooms. Description: as previously stated, level 99 is sickeningly orange, and even more so distorted. Though the photo does not capture it very well. The level, in a physical sense, is normal, the sand isn't soft and the skies aren't solid. The level resembles a red, sanded desert with no day/night cycle. The sky is always orange and doesn't seem to change at all. The sand of level 99 looks almost identical to the red sand from the front rooms, if not for the sand in level 99 being entirely comprised of oxidized metals. The sand has a distinct metallic scent and is usually comprised of copper and iron with the occasional unidentifiable ores. Recorded log discovery: Stanley and I had been eating lunch, just taking a walk around level 4, when we ran into a door suspended about 30 centimeters above the ground. I'm sure it was spruce, but that doesn't matter, though there is a sign nailed to the door with Ghoul Town written on it. We radioed the higher-ups about it, and since had we brought our supplies with us in case of an emergency, they asked us to go take a look. Opening the door leads into level 99, or Ghoul Town. There is a strange phenomenon that happens with this door too, and this is some pretty trippy shit. Because there's no door frame, if you went behind it while it was open, the door would disappear. And if you go behind it while it's closed, then what would you expect? You'd get the other side of the door. Recorded log 2 communities, Ghoul Town. We haven't reached it yet, but we do know it probably exists. We're roughly 5 kilometers in now, too late to turn back. But we did tie a rope to the doorknob before we left. It was a real long rope the MEG had found and cut off at around 15 kilometers long. And 10 centimeters thick. It was basically super strength yarn. And it was a bitch and a half to fit into our supplies, especially because Butterfingers Nicky dropped the thing and it unraveled. Though, when we eventually reach the town, the rope might be a useful pathfinder. Recorded log 3 communities, updated Ghoul Town, roughly 12 kilometers in. The whole town looks like it covers around 4,000 square meters. The first thing that's noticeable is the giant wood sign, sporting a nice greeting. Welcome to Ghoul Town. We were cautious at first, but as we walked, we noticed that the ghouls were more human-like than zombie/ghoulish. They resembled the undead, but seemed passive enough to try and communicate with, so we tried asking one of them about a place we could stay. They apparently can't talk, but they did know sign language. Stanley's ASL classes are finally paying off, I see. And told us that if we were new to town, we should go to the local grocery store for a complimentary gift basket. Wow, I'd never expect a place called Ghoul Town be so hospitable. And other people have been here too. That was really unexpected, considering your first reaction to a massive expanse of orange sand, wouldn't be to go and explore it. Unless you're us, of course. The grocery store is a lot like the ones from the front rooms. It's even got running electricity and fresh produce too. We went up to the main counter near the back of the store and the manager, whose name is Brenda, started signing up a storm with Stanley. Jesus, I can't remember if Stanley took ASL lessons or signed up for the Naruto Club. After a bit of back and forth Naruto hand signs, Brenda opened a door into what I assume is a pantry and comes out with 2 neatly tied up gift baskets. Now I warned Stan that they shouldn't immediately trust these people, sin holy shit, is that chocolate cake? So, we're alive, so that means the food wasn't poisoned. Who knew ghouls ate the same stuff as humans? Instead of humans. After stuffing our faces full of pastries and bread rolls, Stanley started asking around if there was maybe a motel or something we could stay in for a while to rest. Until we ran into an ghoul whose name was Neil, who I assume is an old man, since he brandished this polished spruce cane, slicked back white hair, bowl hat, and scoliosis. He signed to us, to head to the downtown and to talk to the people living on the hill. We would have gotten more information out of him, but he fell asleep halfway through the sentence. Stanley said he actually could have said anything else, the signs he had made were so crude and lazy he barely got that. But, abiding by the logic of wise old people, and against our better judgment, we decided to go to the downtown. Population, 50 plus. Universal ghoul language, handwriting, American Sign Language, grunts, hand gestures. The downtown. After following the directions of some more ghouls, we found a massive sign with, "Downtown this way," written in big red letters. So with this amazing information in hand, we hauled our nauseous half-asleep asses over to the house on top of the hill, though it's more of a sand dune. Luckily, there was a cobblestone path that lead us to the house. Stanley is starting to feel really sick though, so I hope that these ghouls have some pencil and paper. And also that the food we received earlier wasn't poisoned. My eyes are getting relentlessly itchy as well as the aforementioned nausea getting a bit worse. Thank God that the downtown was barely 10 minutes away from the main part of Ghoul Town. I don't think Stan could have gone another 12 kilometers. Though, it was my turn to ask, so while Stanley sat down on the porch and took deep breaths, I took my own deep breath and rung the doorbell. Recorded log for the atmosphere. The atmosphere in level 99 contains about 30% rust, making it extremely dangerous for anyone who does not have an oxygen tank. The rust contained within the skies and sand are what give it its signature look. A lot of humans have made it to Ghoul Town, but none of them have managed to survive the return trip. Hopefully, Stanley and Arthur will be the first ones to make it out alive. Ghouls. The ghouls in level 99 are very passive, and won't become aggravated without a reason. Just like anyone else, they don't like annoying people, or narcissists. They can't speak, but they understand English and try to communicate the best they can with body language, hand coordination, or some of them outright know American Sign Language. Though the universal language in Ghoul Town is comprised solely of grunts, since that seems to be the only thing they can enunciate. The only exception to this is of course Bob and I. We seem to be the only ones capable of speech. Entrances and exits. Entrances. On level 4, there is a door suspended roughly 30 centimeters off the ground, with a sign hung on it that says, Ghoul Town, in big red letters. On level 11, there is a random trapdoor floating 2 meters off the ground. When you open the trapdoor, a ladder will fall out which you can use to climb through into level 99. Exits. To exit the level, you have to come back through the same door, or discover a different door which leads to other levels. There is a door roughly 2 kilometers northwest of Ghoul Town labeled Swimming Pool which leads to level 7, though this is not a viable exit since the door disappears when you enter, turning you into fish food. There is another door 5 kilometers to the east of Ghoul Town labeled Arcade, which leads into level 389. This door with open into a small walk-in closet that leads into the main part of level 300.